Okay, today I'm gonna teach you how to make a hat. I'm going to use these two yarn. I have a jacket that is yellow and black, so I'm gonna make matching to that. What I do to make it easy, I put this two yarn and I fold it in like this, and then I put it in through this pen. This is a outside of a pen I'm using, which makes it easy for me to see this. And then I pull this through the other part of the pen, which comes off easily. Oops. Like that. Then you have this. You put it back together, this pen. Then you make a slip knot. You fold it in like this. You bring it over like this. And then push. This is the biggest loom that I'm using that came in a set of 4 from Michaels. I'm sorry, from Ace. I bought it from Ace, but you can find this in Michaels also. And then what you do, after you tighten this, you put this inside like that. And what you do is you just roll it in each peg. Make sure you do it on the bottom. I'll show you why later. And it makes it so much easy to roll with the pen than with your hands. If you don't have a pen, it's alright, you can do it with your hand. But if this one just makes it easy. After you come to the last peg, you do it again. One more time. Okay. So when you get to the last one, the second one, which is right before this is the starting, this is the ending one. Then what you do, the bottom one, you just take it with the hook that comes with the set, you pick it up and you push over it. You do the same thing with the other one, and you just do this all over. This one I did 3, so I'm going to go back, fix that. Okay, so I'm almost done with the first row. So after I do the last one, which is right here, just before this peg, you do the same thing again. You roll it all the way around and you push it down so it doesn't come off. Can't take credit for this. This is not my idea, but I love this idea. Whoever made it is a genius. This makes it so much easier. I can make this hat very fast. Okay, so I got to the last one. So you do the same thing. You take the bottom and then you flip it over. What happens sometimes when you're flipping all this over, you have to hold this at the same time. Or sometimes what happens, it just comes off like this. To prevent that, what you do is, instead of doing this first, you want to do this first, so this is locked in. And then you go on with this, and then when you come to this one, then you just roll again with the second one, because you already did this one. So I'll come back after I make enough rows for the brim of the hat, then I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I did 16 rows of this, and remember at the beginning I had a slip knot and I tied to this. Later on when I did some rows, I took that off so it can fall off easily like this. So I made 16 rows. You can count it on piece of paper, or you can count this V-shape design and how many, or you can fold this over and see how big of a brim you want. So this is the size I want. What you do is, this piece of yarn that we started with, two of them like this, and this is where I started. So I'm going to try to match with this. So these two and this loop. this one goes with this one. And this is how you just take the next one, yellow and black, put it in the bag like this. Next one, black and yellow, and you just go around. Okay, so I'm almost done. Just take one loop, put it on, and this is the last one. So all of them are done. So now you have 2 rows. So same thing. Take the bottom one, flip it over, bottom one, flip it over, bottom one, flip it. This is my last one. Flip them all over. So I made my brim. This is my brim. This is how you make a brim. Fold it in half. We're gonna take care of this later. And both of my yarns are on the floor now, so I can easily roll them. Same thing. You go around the pegs, and this is how you roll it. So much easy. Hold the yarn and just do it like this. This makes it so much easy, and it creates an even tension on the pegs. That's the difference I see between these two. So this is my last one. Again, I'm going to start with the last one. See, if I don't do the last one, it's going to come off. I showed you earlier. So I just flip it. Now this is secure. Then I go on with it. So now I'm going to do this until I reach desired length, and I will come back to you and I'll show you how to finish it off. Okay, I've done, I believe, up to 22. You can just count these instead of writing, or you can write, whichever is easy for you. And I just counted this V shape, 1, 2, 3, and it came up to 22 after the brim that we made earlier. Now I'm going to show you how to finish off this hat. So for this tutorial, you're going to also need a plastic needle, which comes sometimes with the set that you get. If you don't, you can get this from Michael's for 99 cents. And some scissors. So I'm going to cut maybe about feet, and then the rest I'm going to put it in this needle. Both of them I'm going to try to put it in. And, oops, I didn't get both of them. So let me cut a little bit. Get the fresh one. Okay. So both of them inside. So this one I may need like around 2 feet. Now I have 2 strands of this. One is a little bit smaller than the other one. And what you do, from the starting peg, you take it in, the needle through, and then you flip this over. And take the next one, flip it over. Take the next one, flip it over. While you do this, make sure this is hanging out also. You don't want to lose these. And just you go around the circle of this loom. Okay, almost done. This is my last one. And you take it in, flip it over, put everything in, put that aside. So I have this thread one that I put it around. One is here, one is here. Now I'm going to put all my work, and this is the thread that I stopped working with. So I'm going to put everything inside. This is the back side, wrong side of my hat. So now I'm going to pull it, cinch it together from both sides. One is this, one is this. Okay, these two. And you just pull like that. Pull it tight. Not too tight that the yarn is in 2 pieces. Okay, tight like that. One more time. Okay. Then this leftover piece, you want to tie that also with this for security. And more times. Okay, extra security. More. So for the head that I made, nothing happened to them. I mean, they didn't fall apart. Okay, so after you do that, I like to cut this much off. And then, remember where we started from, these two yarn? What you can do is, you can weave that through one of those knitting. Then weave this through another one, so I can make a knot and secure it. Okay. So this one, I'll put it through the other one. Because they're together, I have to put them apart so I can make a knot and secure it. Now just tie them together so they don't fall apart. Not too tight, just comfortable level so it doesn't cinch it all together. Oops. Okay. Then either you can weave it through it to make it look neat, or you can just cut it off. It doesn't matter. I decide to cut it off. Now I'm going to show you how this looks on the head. Sorry. Okay, this is my daughter modeling the hat for me. This is how it looks. This is the yellow and black. I made this just black, but I did use two yarn together. Otherwise, you can see through the hat if you just use one. So I prefer two yarn, unless it's a very thick and soft yarn. I made red. I made another black for my dad. And I made black and red together too. So please try it at home. It's very simple and it's very quick, easy to make. Thanks for watching.